Welcome back to the blog, you guys. It is a rainy Thursday here, and my coffee is officially cold, but we need to talk about the absolute madness happening on the Bold and the Beautiful right now. I am so tired, honestly, but my brain is just spinning with this latest leak. Let's get right into it. So let's just set the stage here because things are getting completely out of hand over at Logan. You guys know how much pressure Katie has been putting on everyone lately. She is absolutely determined to make this new fashion line a massive success and blindside Forrester creations, and Hope is right in the middle of it. Hope is practically living at the Logan offices right now. Late nights, endless coffee, staring at sketches until her eyes bleed. It is an intense environment, and honestly, I think the writers are doing a great job showing just how suffocating this secret project is. Hope is lying to Brooke, she is hiding from Steffy, and she is carrying the weight of this entire launch on her shoulders. But she isn't doing it alone. Enter Deke Sharp. I mean, who would have thought we would be here? A few episodes ago, Steffy was firing him, and Thomas and Zende were failing to deliver what Hope wanted, and now Deke is the golden boy over at Logan, and he and Hope are working so closely together. Too closely, maybe. I have been watching this show for years, and you can always tell when the late-night office scenes are leading somewhere dangerous. The dim lighting, the shared takeout food, the leaning over the same drafting table. It is a classic soap setup. But I didn't actually think they would go there. I really didn't. Okay, maybe I'm being naive, because let's be real, the tension has been building. They are both under this massive microscope. Katie is demanding absolute perfection, and Bill is doubling down on his whole Blue Diamond plot to humiliate Forrester, and Liam is cheering Hope on from the sidelines. Poor Liam. We will get to him in a minute. But the point is, Hope and Deke are in this high-stress bubble, just the two of them, bouncing ideas off each other, finding this weird, undeniable creative chemistry that Hope never really had with Thomas or Zende. Deke actually gets her vision. He understands what she wants for this youthful, fresh collection. And that creative chemistry, yeah, it just spilled over into something else entirely. So here is what happens. They are working late, again. They finally nailed down a major part of the collection. It is this huge moment of relief and celebration. They are exhausted, they are running on adrenaline, and they are just so happy that the designs are actually working, and then it happens. They are celebrating their success, and suddenly they are kissing. An unexpected, full-on kiss, just out of nowhere. Or maybe not out of nowhere if you have been paying attention to their eye contact lately, but still, a kiss. I literally gasped when I read this. Like, what were they thinking? Actually, they weren't thinking. That is the whole problem. It was an impulse. A moment of pure, exhausted adrenaline. But the second it happens, Hope is just drowning in guilt. You can just imagine the look on her face, the immediate panic, the pulling away, and the stuttering apologies. Because Hope Logan Spencer is nothing if not guilty. She is the queen of feeling guilty. And honestly, she should feel guilty. She is married to Liam. Liam, who is literally running around town bragging about how his wife is going to take the fashion world by storm at Logan. But here is the really crazy part. Even through all that massive, suffocating guilt, Hope can't deny it. She can't deny that there is a spark there, a weird, undeniable connection with Deke. It is not just about the clothes. It is about how he makes her feel seen and understood in a way that maybe Liam doesn't right now. Liam is so focused on the business side of things, the defeating Forrester side of things. But Deke is in the trenches with her. He is in the art, and Hope is feeling that pull. I don't know, maybe I'm romanticizing it too much. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. The writers are definitely setting up a massive love triangle here. And speaking of Deke, can we just talk about the absolute chokehold this man currently has on the residents of Los Angeles? I mean, seriously. Just a minute ago, we had Remy Price showing up at his apartment above Il Giardino and planting a desperate kiss on him. Remy is obsessed with him, and now Hope is kissing him at the office. Deke Sharp is suddenly the most wanted man in town, and I am honestly kind of here for it. But it is so messy. It is so messy because Deke is carrying his own baggage. He has the whole deep fake history. He is trying to prove himself to Katie, and now he is kissing the boss's niece who also happens to be his creative partner. But wait, it gets so much worse, because this is the bold and the beautiful, and nothing ever happens in a vacuum. You guys know the golden rule of soap operas. If you are going to do something scandalous, do not do it in the office. And definitely do not do it in an office that probably has a state-of-the-art security system paid for by Bill Spencer. Yep. You guessed it, the kiss was caught on camera. The security cameras at Logan recorded the whole thing. The celebration, the leaning in, the kiss, the guilty pulling away, all of it, on tape. I am just shaking my head. Why are these characters so bad at hiding their secrets? You would think Hope, who is currently lying to her own mother about where she works, would be a little more careful. But no, now there is a digital record of her cheating on Liam with her lead designer. And this isn't just a tiny little mistake, this is a ticking time bomb. Because think about who is currently on the warpath, Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Let's talk about Steffy for a second. Steffy is already furious. She is furious that Brooke tried to steal her co-CEO seat. She is furious that Katie is refusing to answer her questions. She is barging into Katie's office. She is demanding to know who the mystery designer is, and she is basically ready to burn Logan to the ground. Steffy hates Hope right now. She really hates her. She thinks Hope is a traitor for leaving Forrester, so just imagine. Just close your eyes and imagine what Steffy would do if she got her hands on that security footage. It would be an absolute bloodbath. Steffy wouldn't just use it to ruin Hope's career. She would use it to destroy Hope's entire life. She would march that flash drive right over to Liam and play it on a loop, and he would be devastated and his marriage to Hope would be completely shattered. And Steffy would probably enjoy every single second of it. Because in Steffy's mind, this would prove everything she has ever thought about Hope, that Hope is a hypocrite. That Hope isn't the perfect, innocent Logan she pretends to be. And it wouldn't stop there. The professional fallout would be catastrophic. If Steffy leaks this video, Hope's reputation in the high fashion world is toast. She would be the laughing stock of the industry. The girl who left her family's legacy company just to go sleep with her disgraced designer in a rival office. Katie would be furious because it would overshadow the entire launch. Bill would probably blow a gasket. And Hope would be swept right out of the fashion world before her new line even hits the runway. The stakes are literally astronomical right now. So now Hope is in full-blown panic mode. She realizes the camera was right there. She knows the footage exists. And now she has to figure out how to destroy the evidence. But how is she going to do that? Hope is a designer. She is not a hacker. Is she going to sneak into the security room? Is she going to try to delete the files herself? I can just picture her frantically typing on a keyboard, looking over her shoulder, terrified that Katie or Bill is going to walk in. It is such a stressful situation. She has to find a way to wipe that server clean before it becomes a weapon. And what if someone else finds it first? What if Remy Price is sneaking around Logan like he was sneaking around Forrester? Remy is a wild card. He is already blackmailing Melissa Dillon. If Remy finds out that Deke kissed Hope, he would lose his mind. He is obsessed with getting Deke back. He might use the video to blackmail Hope, or he might just leak it out of pure jealousy. There are so many ways this could go wrong, and I am honestly sweating just thinking about it. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for Hope, but at the same time, she brought this on herself. You can't play with fire and not expect to get burned. She is trying to juggle so many lies right now. Lying to Brooke, lying to Liam, hiding from Steffy. It was only a matter of time before the pressure caused her to crack, and kissing Deke was a massive crack. A huge, disastrous mistake that she can't take back. It is just so wild to see her spiraling like this. But part of me is also really excited to see where this goes. Because let's be real, Hope and Liam's marriage has been feeling a little stale lately. They are always so supportive of each other, which is nice, but it doesn't make for great television. This secret, this betrayal, this is the kind of messy drama that I live for. I want to see Liam's reaction. I want to see him confront Deke. I want to see the fallout when Brooke finds out her precious daughter is making the exact same mistakes she used to make back in the day. And what about Deke? He is in such a tough spot now, too. He finally got this amazing career opportunity. Katie gave him a chance when nobody else would. And now he is risking it all for a moment of passion with his boss's married niece. If Katie finds out, she might fire him on the spot, or maybe she won't. Maybe Katie will actually cover it up to protect the launch? That would be a wild twist, wouldn't it? Katie Logan, the moral compass, covering up an affair to protect her fashion line. I wouldn't put it past her at this point. She is so obsessed with beating Forrester. I just keep thinking about that security camera footage. It is the ultimate smoking gun. In soap operas, evidence like that never just disappears. Somebody always finds it. Somebody always makes a copy, even if Hope manages to delete it from the main server. You know there is a backup somewhere in a cloud that Bill Spencer controls. Or maybe Charlie Weber will somehow get involved. He is back at Forrester, but maybe he has buddies over at Logan Security. You never know with Charlie. He loves sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. This whole storyline is just so chaotic, and I am honestly obsessed with it. It feels like we are building up to this massive explosion. We have the Logan launch, we have the Blue Diamond, we have Steffy on the warpath, we have Brooke totally clueless, and now we have this explosive video waiting to be discovered. The writers are really weaving all these threads together, and it is going to be spectacular when it all falls apart. I can't wait to see who drops the bomb first. I just don't see how Hope gets out of this unscathed. She is going to have to make some incredibly difficult choices. Does she confess to Liam before the video leaks? Does she try to buy Dek's silence? Does she go to Katie and beg for help? Every option is terrible. And she is going to have to do it all while pretending everything is perfectly fine, while smiling for the cameras and promoting her new youthful designs. The psychological toll is going to be massive, and I am here for every single second of it. Anyway, I need to wrap this up before I type my fingers to the bone. I am so tired, but I just had to get all these thoughts out. You guys need to let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Hope will manage to delete the video? Do you think Steffy is going to find it? And honestly, do you think Hope and Deke actually make a good couple? Because despite the cheating, I am kind of feeling their vibe. Okay, I said it. Don't hate me. I will be back tomorrow with more updates, assuming I survive the stress of watching this show.